Welcome to Mod Mafia. You're at the Hummer Mecca.
Welcome back to another Millionaire Mansion home tour. Today we're sitting on 11 acres. It belongs to a gentleman named Josh. He was originally a chemical engineer turned entrepreneur and now runs a very successful mod shop. I'm super excited. This episode's gonna be killer. Stick around, let's hear the story.
Hey man, welcome back. Come on
Thanks,
in.
Man. I'm super excited to see your place.
So my name's Josh, currently one of the owners of Mod Mafia, a local business. We're a growing business, about 20 employees now. We are passionate guys about cars, Hummers, exotics. This is my business partner, Mark. Hey guys. And he's the mechanical engineer, I'm the chemical engineer. So Mark and I have grown close over the years. Everybody sought after our products and they were just being homemade. You know, when we weren't a business at that point.
This one was fully armored, so you can see all the holes. So it's been demilled. So this was the door hinge.
So that is something that you would go in and fix all of?
Not really. A customer that has a vehicle like this typically doesn't want that stuff fixed.
You studied to be a chemical engineer. Why chemical engineer?
Lo and behold, I had a family member that went through the same degree plan. He says, this is not for the weak. It's tough, right?
What makes it so tough?
The amount of chemistry, the depth of mathematics and the discipline.
What was your journey from chemical engineer to entrepreneur today?
As you know, oil and gas industry is very feast or famine. My family grew up in the oil and gas industry. The stability of oil and gas has always been real cyclic. It's like, what can I do to help stabilize income? What can I do to, protect myself from being laid off? About 9-10 years ago, I started selling AV equipment. So I got in real good with a home builder, look at wiring diagrams, go in.
AV equipment, that's so off. Why that of all things? Were you familiar with it? Was it a hobby?
More hobby at the time. One of my brother's friends was building a house and he ended up telling his builder buddy, hey, these guys built my theater, and they checked it out and it was
so
just
referrals.
So all referral, and I don't think still to this day has there been a penny spent on marketing, advertising, anything like that, other than I ended up making some business cards at some point. But literally a referral-based business. I had hundreds of customers, and at that point, I knew like I could handle something else, handle something on the side, call it a side hustle.
So this is a shop?
That's right. A lot of people mistake it for a guest house.
Nice. Oh, it's so cool in here, you're right. This is awesome.
And then now you're into modding and tricking out cars. How did you bridge that?
So that in that same time period is when I met my current business partner. It was, hey, let's start developing some Hummer parts and let's do this and let's do that, reliability.
The same as your AV company, you started realizing how much these things cost and hey, can I make money from it?
You don't want to spend $20,000, $30,000, on your truck, all the maintenance, the week of vacation, room and board. The last thing you want to do is break down. Ultimately started having the phone ring and, hey, can you do this? You do something you love, people see the passion, the detail you put into it.
You never had the intention to launch any of these two businesses. You just passionately took pride in doing them for yourself.
Absolutely.
And other people identified that skill and then came to you to replicate it.
Absolutely.
Without any marketing.
Without any marketing.
That's incredible. What drove you to take it to this level it is at now?
Don't give up. I mean, that's the thing. We could have stopped 2 or 3 years in. Oil and gas is, kind of get in trouble a little bit last year. So that's when we both departed our oil and gas careers and we both decided to do Mod Mafia full time starting this year.
So you guys take care of everything here?
Yes.
Every problem a Hummer could ever have?
Yes, this was a 06 Alpha that had some issues, couldn't shift. Looks like some birds got on it today, so we'll have to get that all cleaned up.
What challenges have you faced with managing your own business and running it?
The haters out there. So we started getting some pushback from just people that were in our circle of friends that, own these trucks and everything like that. Seek advice early, and you always want to seek advice to someone who's better off than you. You don't want to seek advice from your neighbor who's not in a similar situation. You want to seek advice from people who actually can mentor you and actually coach you, not, hey Aaron, hey, can you tell me how to run a business if you've never ran one before?
Has anyone gone swimming in this pond?
Not that I know of. It's not, I'd say, super off friendly. Limits.
Not off limits, okay.
But it looks a little grungy to go swimming in,
yeah,
so.
Not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me either. That's what the swimming pool's for.
Yeah. My name's Aaron Vankampen, and I ask the questions you want the answers to. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and let's head inside.
You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail a lot. We failed several times. You know, we've had so many products that are great ideas, and we just can't quite market them, or they're just not to the price point we want, or they just quite don't make sense.
Yeah.
And there's failures in that. There's failures in relationships. There's certainly a lot of, you know, heartache in owning a business. There's a lot of hard decisions in owning a business. So I would say the best thing you can do is separate yourself from the time you walk in the door as a business and the time you walk out and being back to who you are.
This thing is crazy!
Is there any personal challenges or difficulties that you've faced, things that you've had to overcome?
You can burn yourself out. And then you really got to start prioritizing stuff that's also important in your life, because your business is super important, but you can't forget about the other things either.
And this ambulance top is going to be one of Josh's projects.
No. Yeah, you'll have to stay tuned for that. That's a year or two in the making.
What are 3 things you would tell your younger self?
Expect to fail. I think people give up so many times, early in failures or not enough failures, right? Just stay persistent and disciplined and save money.
Save money.
Save a little bit of money, because it compounds so quickly. I have learned the things that you kind of cherish are experiences in general.
Yeah.
And given the opportunity with having a traveling career, it's like, man, I wish I would have taken an extra day off here, an extra day off there.
Yeah, just done some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, because there's so many cool things in the world that you know, people don't have the opportunity to really stop and see, and I kind of just flew right by them literally, and you know, had the opportunity to almost do it for free type thing. And so I would say if I had to go back and do anything, I'd probably enjoy some of my traveling experiences more.
This is Bevo 1. It's one of 3 trucks we're building for an individual, and they're all going to be top shelf with a lot of our latest and greatest. This is 6.5 TD. It's going to be full stage 3. And, we're doing engine, trans, T-case, but it's going to be up on 42s. Our lift springs, fully wrapped interior. I love it when our customers challenge us.
You got to take a step back and refocus on something. You know, take time to get it right the first time, and then know that you're going to fail. Keep going hard at it. Just if there's really something that you want to accomplish or do, just don't give up.
Fair enough.
Showed you the home, showed you the shop. Now get the out.
Take care. Thank you so much, Josh.
See ya.
Thank you so much for watching right until the end. Big thank you to Josh for hosting us at his house and touring us at his business. What an incredible story. Just shows follow your passion and you can create a business out of what you love. My name's Aaron Vankampen, and I ask the questions you want the answers to. See you next week.